You know how DC has come out with like a gazillion animated movies?
Mm-hmm. The best. They are the best at animated movies.
What's your top 3?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fuck, okay. Off the Ripski,
Mm-hmm.
off the top of my head, Justice League, Flashpoint.
That's a gimme, though.
I gotta go Flashpoint. Well, I think I'm allowed to say I'm a Flash fan,
Yeah.
and Flashpoint is one of the best just DC animated movies. Period. Like
That's
we
fair.
got,
No, I'd agree.
like we got Bruce Wayne's parents being Batman and Joker, which was a crazy flip on that.
His mom being
His
Joker
mom
was
losing
crazy.
her mind was and becoming Joker as soon as she seen he died was crazy.
No, it is nuts.
What else happened in that movie? Those are the main. Well, the one thing didn't happen.
The Aquaman and Wonder Woman
Beef, wasn't it a beef?
Well, affair that turned into murder, that turned into a war between the Amazonians and the
Atlanteans.
Yep.
Yeah. What was up with Superman at the time? Wasn't
he
he
was
like,
locked in?
He was
locked in
away.
the government facility.
Yeah, and then somebody freed him.
Cyborg.
Cyborg freed him.
Mm-hmm.
Cyborg was like just a.
He was
rogue.
him, just a buff dieseler.
Yeah, Cyborg.
Yeah, there was 5 kids to make Captain Marvel or Shazam.
Yeah, Shazam. Yeah, I remember that. Yep. Yeah, I just think Flashpoint, like we just said, is one of the best DC animated movies. Period.
Oh, it's definitely up there.
And I'm a Flash fan, so that's why I'm going with Flashpoint. What you got though, Rick?
I got I would have to say as like, are we doing? That's like your 3 going up, or is that your top going down, or do you have it in no order?
It's no order.
If we're going no order,
mm-hmm.
That's a good pick. That would have been one of my picks as well. But I'm gonna have to go. This might be my number 1, honestly.
Flashpoint is my number 1 too, but I wasn't doing it in order. Yeah.
Number 1, it would have to be Batman, Superman, Public Enemies. Yeah,
that was an honorable mention for me.
Really?
Yeah, that was definitely.
No, that movie is great.
Mm-hmm.
It really shows the true dynamic between Batman and Superman. Like, people like comics have shown that they are friends, and sometimes, depending on the comics, they're best of friends.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to their superhero personas, there is a clash there.
Yeah, definitely.
And for them to have to basically do what's the equivalent of a superhero buddy cop movie.
Mm-hmm.
And have to be stuck together
with each other,
with the whole of basically the Justice League and the United States tracking them down.
Yeah.
And the good guy, air quotes, in the movie being Major Force. Which, if you don't know who Major Force is, he killed Kyle Rayner's girlfriend and stuffed her in the fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's done a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about that movie just
it's crazy. Yeah.
It's just a good movie.
Yeah, it is.
And they did over sexualized Power Girl in there though.
Oh yeah,
but
of course.
They do that in a lot of the
But
movies.
and the thing with that movie is like Batman and Superman is cool when the rest of the Justice League is around.
Yes.
They do have their own moments. I'm not saying they don't, but it's just like, okay, we're cool because everybody here is cool.
Yep.
Them two one-on-one, you could feel there's a little thing to it because
Yeah.
you know how Batman is. And Superman wants to be his bestest buddy.
Yep.
Batman's not fucking with it for Batman reasons.
Yeah, reasons.
Because he can't be close to people and he doesn't like hugs or whatever. But
yeah.
But yeah, I agree. That was definitely. Well, I had a long list. This is like one of the first times I had to dumb mine down a little bit.
Okay.
Because you were like, yeah, we're just doing like a few. I was like, oh fuck, well.
So you gotta.
Let me cross some of these out, you know. Yeah. But I think my second one, not in order, but this might be a little recency bias because this kind of just came out a little bit. Well, maybe not just, but Teen Titans Judas Contract.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I really fuck with Judas Contract.
Same universe, same restarted universe from Flashpoint.
Yes. And I fuck with the dynamic of everybody, like I was gonna say Robin, Nightwing, and Starfire. Like I just fucked with the dynamic and everything. The story was great too, but it was just more. It just felt like a good. That's the first time, not the first time. One of the first times since the original Teen Titans show that I was like comfortable with a Teen Titans grouping.
Okay.
I really fucked with how everybody interacted with each other. And that's what I liked the most about the movie, and the story was hard too. So,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for a little bit on the, I guess, on the alternative side here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Batman: The Dark Knight Returns Part 2. So that's with with the older Batman. Who had his Robin was Kelly. What was her last name? Let me see. I can look it up.
Oh, yeah.
With his Robin, Carrie Kelly.
Carrie Kelly, yeah.
Yeah, and just seeing.
Shout out Gotham Knights.
No, let's not do that. But
Shout out Gotham Knights.
It was
there was
just
good.
No, it wasn't. There was just something about an old Batman, especially this was Part 2. Part 2. Kind of the stage was already set with Part 1, so it could really get into some of the more nitty gritty stuff. But just seeing a Batman with limitations, with like pure limitations due to his age, and even having to rely on a network of not, I guess, reformed criminals, to like kind of like work with him and spread his message of like Gotham will always be watched over, and then his final fight to be with the Mole Man in the mud, and Mole Man was beating him up because Mole Man was like basically a being in his prime. Like he was strong, diesel, everything like that. And they were fighting in what was like a mud pit. And like halfway through, after Mole Man had caught old Batman with like a couple hits, he just was like, Mole Man went for a strike and his hand came back and two of his fingers were broken. And Batman was just like, you think this is a mud pit and we're fighting. This is an operating table, and I'm the surgeon. And then he just started, like, dislocating and breaking everything that Mole Man had to offer on his body, and it just left him in a disheveled mess on the ground. And I was that's what an old Batman should be. It should be him
breaking people
relying.
down,
It should be him relying on his technique, his surroundings, and just overcoming what would be a usual like.
I'd like to see
working.
something like that in a film.
Yeah,
that would be crazy.
It would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
And I really enjoyed that movie, and I think it's great.
Is that the one? Was Part 1 the one where he fought Superman in the suit?
Yes, in the suit.
Okay. So that makes. I don't think I've seen Part 2. I'm gonna have to check that out because that's crazy.
Yeah, when he called in Green Arrow.
Oh, he really in dire straits. He like, damn.
Yeah, he called in.
Hey. Yeah, you busy?
He called in Green Arrow, and he was sitting on a roof with a bow and arrow. I think it was kryptonite gas or something.
Yeah. If you got to call Green Arrow, Batsy in tough straits. But my last one, my last but not least, because I have more stuff, but a little bit of a throwback. How about I steal it from you? Because I feel like this is something you would pick. Batman Beyond. Return of the Joker.
No,
because that's
a great pick.
Like I said with Flashpoint, this is just one of the greatest animated superhero movies, just period. So I could watch that shit 70 times and be entertained every time. Like from Tim Drake, being the Joker and all that shit.
Great.
Chef's kiss. Batman Beyond. We've talked about Batman Beyond a lot on the channel. That.
My last one would probably have to be Son of Batman, because that was probably my second, introduction to Damian Wayne.
Okay.
And it was a good introduction versus Injustice, which was not a great introduction.
Yeah.
Because they
Damian was in Judas Contract too, right?
Yes, yes, he was. Yeah. They assassin. Well, that Damian was introduced in Son of Batman.
Okay.
And Injustice does a character assassination to Damian's character, where the current run of Damian is amazing. If you haven't seen Batman and Robin or just the Robin comics as of current, you should check them out. Damian is a fully fleshed out character. He's gotten past the brooding, like super brooding teen years. He has a girlfriend right now.
That'll do it.
Yeah, he's like
yeah.
emotional in terms of like he'll smile, tell jokes and stuff, but he'll still be like surly and like sulking if something happens. Yeah. And I think that's like what he's supposed to be, potentially a prime Batman or a prime Bruce Wayne. Yeah. I would say he still has all the traumas of growing up being
In the
an
League of
assassin.
Assassins, yeah.
His mother not showing him much love and affection, and his grandfather basically putting him through trials and tribulations that not even an adult should ever go through.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing him being able to be a regular child is some of the great stuff. And I think Son of Batman kind of encompasses a little bit of that character arc. I think it kind of evolves in Judas Contract because that's when they introduce him to the League and he meets Blue Beetle, Raven, and Beast Boy.
Him and Raven start the. I don't fuck with the. That's the one thing I don't.
Well, that's
fuck
a
with.
different aging.
I know. No, oh no, that's not even that. I just don't fuck with the Raven and Beast Boy. There's
not that Beast Boy. That Beast Boy was
he is a little odd. Yeah,
not that Beast Boy. But in
that's fair.
Every other Beast Boy, I agree.
Yeah, and that's what threw me off. I was just like, I always see Raven with Beast Boy, so to see her with I know it was Damian, but it was just like, no. Like, no.
But yeah, Son of Batman is great, and it has one of my favorite moments of Damian and Dick Grayson.
Big Dick Grayson.
Yeah, getting into a tussle, and then it cuts back to Batman entering the cave, and Nightwing is just covered in like cuts and bruises, and he's leaning over. He was like, did you miss something? And it was like, did you leave this somewhere? And I'm like, that's great, because obviously we all know Nightwing could have put Damian down, but
he could have.
He was trying to do what he could without hurting him,
right? And
so I think that was just a good little good little scene.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, make sure you ding that notification bell so you know every time we drop a video. And most of all, Rick, what is it?
We make you laugh, so watch us.
Peace out.